I wanted to know if things were changing the way that you wanted them to. That they
Yes,
were. Yeah.
yes, they
All
have. They. I used to say to myself, I don't care if I don't lose any more weight, as long as I don't have that pain anymore. And you help me, with that, realizing that it is okay to want more, and nobody's going to be destroyed by it or hurt by it. I think I've been eating really the same, and I'm down 6 pounds in whatever 5 weeks or the amount of time that since I last talked to you.
that wasn't
And
happening for you before.
no, it wasn't.
Mm.
Nope, I was pretty much at a stall for the last probably 5 months or so.
It's time to talk emotional alignment and carnivore and how they work together to help you achieve your goals. Do carnivores need more than coaching about carnivore to reach their successes? I'm Joanna. I'm one curious carnivore, but I'm also something else. And that's what we're about to start talking about. Do you like my style of coaching?
Very much so. It's just different from any other coaching. You're just so effective. I'm just amazed. I really like your type of coaching. Joanna, you just really put out such a warm vibe, such a trusting vibe, and I really believed you when you said there's something, if this then this. This is probably going on. Something is going on.
Yeah.
And I just really believed you. You have such a sincere way about you. I
Thank you.
believed you.
I've decided to bring my profession of teaching and life coaching combined to the carnivore community. I'm a special kind of life coach. I've spent years developing a technique that I now call emotional alignment, and I'm ready to share it with the community that I love. So just like your body feels better when your bones are aligned and your muscles are relaxed, your mind will also feel much more calm when your thoughts and your beliefs and your emotions are aligned, and therefore it creates a sense of feeling relaxed. The thoughts that you have affect your body, and the feelings that you have in your body affect your thoughts. And sometimes, even though carnivore is a blessing in itself, it can only take you half the way to where you want to get to. Many people assume that to do carnivore, all you need to do is learn the rules of doing carnivore, and then you can do what you decide to do. And that might be true for many people, but not all people. Community is really essential, and knowing that you're not the only one trying something so abstract and strange in our modern world is comforting. What happens though if you follow all the rules? You do everything that everyone is suggesting, and it's just not working for you. What if doing carnivore and doing it well and doing it correctly is only taking you halfway? How long did it take to get to the resolution that gave you relief in that first session? Do you remember?
Oh, it was really fast. Um, I don't remember the exact amount of time, but it was really fast, much faster than I imagined.
30,
Yeah,
35 minutes of asking you questions of, like, where are we going,
yeah,
wandering the desert with all these questions? Yeah. And then we
yeah,
found it.
yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel when you're watching the success stories on YouTube and you're trying with all your might and all your intelligence and you're doing well, but you're still not becoming that success story? Do you then feel alone because you haven't kind of made the gains that you thought that you should? Come on the journey of learning about emotional alignment. And if you're a brave soul, you might give it a go. We feel our way through life. And sometimes we don't feel very well in life. Sometimes we feel upset and angry, and sometimes we feel elated and happy. And all of this affects how our physiology works. So sometimes we can have feelings in our physical system that stops us burning body fat, even though what we want is to create the burning of body fat, and we eat in a particular way to burn body fat. But the feelings that are being created via our thoughts that we don't know we're thinking can hold that body fat back from being used as fuel. We can also create states of being in our physical bodies where we don't have access to the body fat, yet we need fuel. And if we are consciously not giving ourselves the fuel through our eating, then the body is going to find it elsewhere. And often that might be through turning muscles into glycogen to be used as fuel for the body. So you see, the thoughts that you know you're thinking are in your control sometimes, sometimes not. The thoughts that you don't know you're thinking, they're the ones that I go hunting for, because they're the ones that are like invisible actors, and they're playing a role in your life and you have no idea. But once you do have an idea of who they are, what they are, and what they're doing, then all of a sudden they're not invisible anymore, and you can have effect and you can change those thoughts. I've spent more than 15 years of my adult life devoting a lot of my time to creating alignment between my conscious thoughts and my subconscious thoughts. And yes, I had to learn to go hunting for them. I had to do it on my own because I couldn't find anyone who knew how to do it. But now I know how to do it. And so I want to be helpful to other people. I want other people to have the successes that they consciously want to achieve. And I want people to know what it is that might be holding them back. I've had plenty of mental struggles in my life, and this has turned me into a devotee of what I now call emotional alignment. And through my experiences of being out of emotional alignment and bringing myself back into emotional alignment, I cannot emphasize strongly enough how important this is in your life. And just as if you've never eaten carnivore, you don't know how good it can be for you. If you've never experienced true emotional alignment, the same goes. You just don't know how good it can be. I truly believe that the everyday person, the everyday carnivore, isn't achieving their absolute potential unless they know that they're emotionally aligned. It's part of how a human being exists in our natural environment. And as carnivores, we are actually endeavoring to come back into a more natural state of being. We eat natural food. We're not asking for foods that have tastes that don't belong there or textures that don't belong. So as we eat naturally and our bodies come back into alignment, we also need every other part of our system to be in alignment too. Everyday people need to feel good and happy. And that's how you allow your body to make changes. If you're not feeling good, if you're feeling pain, you're feeling anxiety, you're interacting with life is bringing you too much existential threat, your body will not behave the same way as it would if it were calm. So there are many physical things that you can do, but you have to keep consciously thinking about doing them. What I like to do for myself and to help other people is to align what is hiding in the subconscious by bringing it into the conscious field. And once you know of it, all of a sudden, it doesn't seem to be acting in the shadows anymore, and you have more conscious control of what you want to be doing in your life. Everyday people need to feel happy. Everyday people have everyday childhoods, and everyday people have everyday traumas. And most of those traumas go unnoticed because in our society they don't seem to matter. But they matter to me. They matter to me because I suffered trauma as a child, and I suffered an instant of trauma, and then I suffered ongoing childhood trauma. It's all circumstance and it's all been resolved. But through my experience, I really do understand how all of that in the hidden mental part of the human system has a really great and intense effect in the physical system. No matter what I wanted to do in the physical, I couldn't get myself to do it until I learned how and made sure I was always in emotional alignment. When I coach, that's what I'm doing. I'm looking, I'm hunting, I'm searching, I'm seeking, and together my client helps me to find the misaligned thoughts. We believe so many things that we don't even know we believe. And when it comes to the forefront of your mind, there is a slight shock that, oh my gosh, I had no idea that I believed that. I don't want to believe that. The beauty of the coaching that I do, what seems to happen every time, once we find the invisible offender and consciousness or light is brought to that belief, all of a sudden it just sort of disappears because it can't exist in the light of day. It can't exist in consciousness because it doesn't actually make sense. So once you know that it's there, it kind of just crumbles. It crumbles and you wash it away with some tears and a nice little nap afterwards. So if you have settled for less in the past, and many of us have, if you're settling for less now, and many of us do, I believe that you deserve more. And I'm putting myself out there to let you know that there is a way to try to get everything to work smoothly. And it's called emotional alignment. And that's what I do. That's my most beloved work that I do. And I want to keep doing it. And honestly, I want to keep doing it in the carnivore community because I belong to the carnivore community and I have great love for the efforts that individuals make without great societal support. I really, really want all the everyday carnivores to have those winning thoughts and feelings about themselves. I want everyday carnivores to become success stories in their own life. And that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm offering to you the opportunity to be part of that movement. For just $1, you can agree to be filmed and have a 50-minute emotional alignment coaching session. You can share the possibilities with the world, potentially. And this is my mission now. All I want to do is help the world understand that there is a way to smooth the path. And I know it's true because that's what I do.
I'm so happy. I'm so grateful to you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
You're just I really feel that anybody that really feels like they might have a connection with your kind of coaching should really seek it out because it's so valuable. life-changing.
Yeah, I think it is too. It's hard for me to tell people though. I'll change your life.
Right, right,
To
right.
be, to be, in Australia would say to be up yourself. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
If you're an everyday carnivore and your journey is going much, much slower than those you see in the success stories on YouTube, why not try emotional alignment? If you try and you help me share your session with the world, if you're brave enough to show the world some tears and some details, you can have your session for $1 Australian. It's 50 minutes of my time and it's 50 minutes of yours, but it could change your life. My very first brave carnivore emotional alignment coaching client who agreed to having a filmed $1 session is Virginia. She's had 2 actual sessions, and after the first one, I asked her if she would come and have the $1 session to be interviewed about her experience so that I could share that with the rest of our community. When she came onto the Zoom call, she had tears welling up in her eyes, and I asked her, would you like to attend to what's upsetting you now and then have the interview? And yes, that's what she needed and what she wanted. So not only did we have a 1-hour interview, we had a 50-minute coaching session, which you will be able to view on this channel, uncut, no edits. I need many, many more people to bare their soul, to take off their armor, be brave, and let me guide you across this horribly raging river of awareness. That's what I need to be able to fulfill my mission of helping the everyday person become a success story in their own life. I would really, really treasure if you would email me and let me know that you would like to participate, and you're one of the brave ones. I would love, love, love to hear from you. Even if you have questions before you make the commitment, that's totally fine too. If you can email me at onecuriouscarnivore without any spaces @gmail.com, I would really appreciate hearing from you. If you're not ready to participate by being filmed, you can certainly participate by subscribing to the channel, watching the videos, the shorts and the longs, liking, making comments. The more activity there is for each video, the longer you watch each video to the end, the more likes, the more comments, the more interactions, the more the YouTube algorithm will offer it to more people, and it will show up on more people's feeds, giving more people, more everyday people, the opportunity for change. If you don't know that there is opportunity, if you don't know that emotional alignment is actually a thing, well, then you're not going to be able to take the opportunity. So I really, really need your help. I can't do this on my own. I can do the work. I can guide you through. I can apparently I ask the best questions. I can get to the misaligned belief. I can find the lies. I can align you to the truth. I can get you there. I can hold your hand while we cross that river, that raging river of awareness. But if you're not there for me to hold your hand, then I'm on my own. I've already swum that river 1,000 times. I know every rock. I know how the water flows. I create a safer way for you to travel. And you're on the other side in no time with your awareness and your enlightenment. I really, really hope that you believe me, that you trust me just a little, and you step forward into helping me with this mission that I have. Teachers and life coaches do not ever make a lot of money. I really don't even want to monetize this channel, but I do want many, many, many people to have the opportunity to know that emotional alignment is possible. And if you're not ready to become emotionally aligned, you can watch all the content and perhaps learn about what emotional alignment is. You might be one of those people who can do it themselves if they know about it. And that would be wonderful. I would love to hear from you if you're achieving emotional alignment without having to have coaching sessions, because if you can do that, then you can coach other people, and we can help the world be a more peaceful and calm place where there is the ease of respecting other people, allowing other people to have their thoughts and their opinions, allowing people to have choice in their life, treating adults like adults, and helping adults become adults emotionally. I really hope that you come and join me on this mission to share that emotional alignment is a very, very doable thing, and it helps you feel relaxed and confident in being able to set goals and achieve them. I really do hope you join me. It's a wonderful ride.